This is kind of funny. So we did the Easter Bunny thing at our house, and I was thinking, there aren't going to be many more of these. The 8-year-old could certainly be done by next year, and the other one's 6. So I was thinking that as we were up late at night, putting candy in the plastic eggs, and it was getting later and later, and how much work it is, and all that sort of stuff. So then last night, I had decided that it bothers me that my kids have had no exposure to church for a variety of reasons. I went to Sunday school as a kid. I really liked Sunday school.
I didn't like wearing hard shoes. That was back in the day when you were expected to wear dress shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And my dress shoes were very, very cheap, so they were pretty painful.
I went to Sunday school, liked it. All my knowledge about, one of the dominant philosophies of the last 2,000 years comes from Sunday school. And my son is... Both boys have had no exposure to that, and I decided I'd talk to the 8-year-old about it. So he starts the day with the Easter Bunny and the candy, and this Easter Bunny gives lots of candy and some toys for some reason. Then I thought I'd talk to him about Jesus at night. Okay, so then we did that. I told a little Jesus story in a very basic way. Not as easy as you think, by the way. You might have the Jesus story very clear in your head. I think I do. But you sit down and try to explain it to an 8-year-old. If you tell that story coming to somebody completely out of nowhere,
yeah,
there are a lot of questions.
Well, you have to decide which plot points to include, which ones to leave out.
Sure.
How much detail about the Roman thing?
Yeah,
for
exactly.
instance, yeah.
I don't know why it didn't bother me as a kid. I never saw, Mel Gibson's movie. It was all kind of they were all paintings that made it look like it was kind of pleasant to be crucified, really. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was reading about it over the weekend. The
like
Romans...
you just got bored to death up there.
Yeah, the Romans had spent hundreds of years perfecting the most painful way to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the most gruesome things anybody's ever come up with on planet Earth. Centuries of effort and experiment of how to come up with the most painful way to end someone's life. That's what the Romans did.
When I was a kid, I can't remember what age, one of the ministers at the church where we attended, we were members, decided that crucifixion is just thrown around. Nobody understands it. Nobody understands what it is. Like you said, it's a word. And so during the sermon on the Sunday, he described it. And it was an eye-opener.
It's gruesome.
Yeah.
Anywho, at the end of my little story about Jesus and Easter and why there were so many people at the churches we rode our bikes by and all that sort of stuff, he said, so why does the Easter Bunny come and bring candy?
Good question, son.
You got me there. I have no effing idea is the answer of that.
The answer is, honestly, that, a lot of Christian holidays have taken over pagan festivals and said, listen, we're already partying this time of year. Let's make it about this now.
Right. I understand that. But why a fake bunny and candy?
Oh, the particulars of it?
Yeah. Why that?
It's inexplicable.
Who came? That's what I'm saying. I have no effing idea. Why a fake bunny and chocolates?
The rabbit, of course, signifies rebirth in the coming of the springtime, and the eggs, of course, the rabbits lay eggs, and chocolate, of course, which symbolizes obesity, which is Jesus' plan for killing us
for Americans, apparently.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, for getting rid of America.
Jesus felt that America had gotten too prosperous and decided to kill off its population with Cadbury eggs.
Oh, boy.